Guys, let's get this thing rolling. To it, and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So LSU's offense will take the field first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got. And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Caught over the middle. It's Maldonado. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls in the...
There he goes! He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have its first possession of the game. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Gage. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Bruins are on the move. He'll do it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man. Getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. Zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Dropping back, it's Gage. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played.
Turning it on! He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. What a cut. Now he's loose. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
To the air. It's Gage. Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
From the gun, the ground game. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's the this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. LSU will get a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Looking for space to the left. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running behind that left side. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gage. Blasted as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Off-play action. Fires on the move. It's complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this pass defense to stop him in his tracks. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. This field goal would make it a one-possession game, and the crowd trying to get... They got it! It's blocked!
And that's huge, not getting that field goal there, because if they made it, this would just be a one-possession game, and they'd be feeling a lot better about themselves right here in the second half. Obviously, still time to go. Game's not over. The sense of urgency now has gone way.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Quick strike complete. Oh, what a move to get open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 18 to Oklahoma. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Gage. On the move, he fires. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Trying to turning it on. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bruins are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this defense defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
UCLA, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Moncrief. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. If there's time to pad the stats. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.